Let's now shift focus to the Russia-Ukraine war. Will the war end anytime soon? Well, look at what US President-elect Donald Trump is up to. He has asked Russia and Ukraine to immediately end all hostilities and initiate peace talks, as the war between the two sides is, quote-unquote, wasting lives and destroying families. Now, this comes on the back of Trump's trilateral meeting with France's Emmanuel Macron and Ukraine's Volodymyr Zelensky in Paris. He had asked both sides for an immediate ceasefire and negotiations. In fact, Trump, in an interview aired on Sunday, said that his incoming administration would probably reduce the aid to Ukraine, which the United States has been steadfastly backing since its invasion by Russia. Listen in.
Should Ukraine prepare for less aid from the United States after you're sworn into office?
Yeah, probably. Sure.
You said you can end the war in 24 hours. You've even said you want to try to end it before you're sworn into office.
I'm trying to end it.
You're actively trying to?
I am.
Have you talked to President Putin?
No, I have not.
You haven't talked to President Putin since you've been elected?
No. Well, I don't want to say that, but I haven't spoken to him recently.
So you've spoken to President Putin since you've been elected?
I don't want to say that. I don't want to say anything about that because I don't want to do anything that could impede the negotiation.
Trump indicated his resolve to end the three-year-long conflict after the meeting with President Zelensky in Paris. Trump took to Truth Social and claimed that close to 400,000 Ukrainian soldiers were killed on the front lines, adding that the Ukrainian president was ready for a peace deal to, quote-unquote, stop the madness. Following Trump's call for an immediate ceasefire and negotiations, the Kremlin spokesperson Dmitry Peskov said that Moscow was open to peace talks with certain conditions, adding that peace negotiations have to be based on agreements reached in Istanbul in 2022 and on the current battlefield realities. Peskov also accused Kiev of refusing to negotiate a settlement. Meanwhile, the Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky has said that his country lost at least 43,000 soldiers since the beginning of the war 3 years back. He also said that 370,000 Ukrainian soldiers were injured fighting against Russia, adding that half of these wounded troops were able to return to the battlefield. In fact, this was the first time in 3 months that casualty figures were shared by President Zelensky, since the subject remains highly sensitive. As Ukrainian forces continue to lose more territory to Russian forces, the number, however, is much lower than the American estimates, which remains close to 70,000 deaths. In data that was released by U.S. officials and military experts in August last year, the U.S. report also added that at least 35,000 soldiers were missing in action. To stay up to speed with the latest news, download the WION app and subscribe to our YouTube channel.